Have you ever gotten ready? I mean, you put your makeup on, you're looking cute, you're looking fresh to death, you're feeling good about yourself, your date picks you up, he's wearing a white t-shirt, and you go in to hug him. And what do? You leave your makeup on his shirt. So you, Miss Cutie Pie, Miss Fresh to Death, you thought you were cute, but now what do you look like? You look like a vain, insecure woman that doesn't feel good about herself unless she's got makeup on, and now you just left all your insecurities on his shirt. It's not cute. It's not a cute look. Well, if this has ever happened to you, I have a solution, and here it is. Check it out. Hey folks, this is Daniela again, back with another makeup technique to share with you guys. This one concerns face makeup, specifically contouring and or bronzing your face. But before I get into the technique, I want to share a little bit about my makeup philosophy, and it goes a little something like this. My thoughts are that when it comes to face makeup, we should use or look as natural as possible. I don't mind a dramatic eye, I don't mind a dramatic lip. In fact, I love them. Pick one or the other, unless you're on stage or something. But when it comes to skin, you want to keep it natural. And it makes me come in conflict a little bit with the makeup techniques that are out there right now and the makeup companies that are putting out more and more products that insist that we layer upon layer upon layer more and more products on our face to achieve what's supposed to be a natural look. And it sounds a little bit silly, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. You start out with your moisturizer, then you prime your face, then you have your foundation, then your bronzer, then your blush, then your highlight and your translucent powder. That's 8 products already to achieve a natural looking face. And that's just the base of your makeup. Now you still have to do your eyes and your lips. It's just kind of ridiculous. So, sure, I've invested in all the products, bronzing powders, contouring kits, contour sticks, and the whole thing, but they all end up doing the same thing. They look great in a photo, they might even look good in a video, but the second you step out in the sun, you got this cake on your face, and it kind of reminds me of when I was in elementary school and there was this librarian, and she had a little bit of peach fuzz on her face, and then she put powder on her face, and you could just see the stuff just chilling there, and it was like, oh, I really, anyway, it traumatized me, and I don't ever want to look like that. I admit I don't always achieve the most natural looking makeup. Sometimes I'm like, heck with it, I love makeup, I'm just going to wear it. But I do try to attempt to achieve the most natural face makeup, and I think I've found a technique that could help a lot of us out there. I've been using it for the past year or so, and I keep coming back to it because it does really work nicely, especially when my skin is doing well. If you have some texture in your skin or some acne, this might be a little bit more difficult to use as a technique. But who knows? Try it out for yourself and see what it does for you. You may be able to alter the technique a little bit to make it work for you. But essentially the star of the technique is BAM. It's essentially a self-tanning mist. This one is Self-Tanning Micro Mist Ultra Dark Instant Tint by Sun Laboratories in Dark. I don't mean to sponsor this product, it just happens to be my preference because I have a Mediterranean background. This has a little bit of olive tint to the brown color, and that happens to work for my skin. I also have Saint-Tropez bronzing mousse. You have a number of other products out there for self-tanning. You probably have one already, so think about using it on your face as a bronzer and or contour. So anyway, your normal foundation and sort of base face makeup routine usually goes a little something like this: moisturizer, primer, foundation, then the bronzer, right? Or contour. But instead, I'm going to kind of do it a little bit inside out, and we're going to do the bronzing with the tanning mist first. I'm using my EcoTools bamboo brush because the bristles are so soft. Okay, and then obviously the sun tanning mist. And this is how easy it is. But I recommend you, if you're going to use a spray, to spray over a sink because you don't want it to get everywhere. Or if you have a mousse or any other type of lotion, maybe put it in a petri dish or somewhere sanitary that you can then dip your brush into, and then maybe wipe it off a little bit on a tissue and then start applying it so that it's not really strong, because it is a little bit more permanent than powder makeup, obviously, which is a good thing because it'll be a little bit more waterproof and a little bit more sweat proof and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to spritz a little bit over the sink here. And I've spritzed a little bit onto the brush, and I'm going to proceed to lightly. Start with light layers, and you can always build the color, but start lightly. Because again, this is a little bit more permanent. I'm going all the way up into the temples. The cool thing is I can go past my temples into my hairline and my scalp, so that again your makeup doesn't like stop and you don't leave powder residue on your hair. So, ooh, that was a lot of noise, sorry. Do the other side and anywhere else you want to contour. Don't forget the back of your neck if your hair's up, because that can be really white when it doesn't get any sun exposure. Down your neck. And basically your bronzing is done, or contouring. I'm also going to do a little bit on the sides of my nose and into these natural shadows that progress on the face, like in the socket of the eye, with a blending brush to keep it really a very light application. Now, when you're going to actually apply your foundation, I recommend using sort of a color by number method. So where you did already color in with the bronzing mist or self-tanner, don't put foundation on top of it. We're trying to, again, keep as few layers as possible. So we're taking something that's maybe like 7 layers and getting it down to 2, maybe 3. So I'm going to proceed. I have a Bare Minerals. I know a lot of people have something against Bare Minerals, but it does perfectly well for me. I've already moisturized my face, so this will do quite well on my skin. And I'm going to put it wherever I haven't bronzered, I haven't contoured, and maybe blend the edges where it meets the contour. Okay, so there you have it. It's a pretty natural looking application of bronzer slash contour. I realize my lighting isn't that great. My mama told me, my dog told me, everybody told me it sucks. So hopefully soon I'll have some good camera equipment so I can show you more detail in this kind of stuff. But in the meantime, try out this technique. Let me know how it works for you. Post a video response, comment, like the video if you think it's the dopest thing you've ever seen in the world, and let me know how it goes. So it's been fun. Bye. Oh, there you have it. Bronzing mist blends into the skin, unlike makeup that just sits on top. So it's way less likely to get all over your date's shoulder. So you can go ahead and hug him, and you don't have to leave all your insecurities on his shoulder. There you have it. Go get your man, girl, and look good doing it.